Medium rare.
Hi, 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 hi.
Hi, Pete's! Hey, listen, can you do us all a favor? Can you wash your dang hair? Thanks so much there, Pete's. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm also going to be going for a colonoscopy.
Check the look on her face. She is a bad actress. And what she's trying to portray here is like, oh, I don't want to tell you. Yet I have to tell you. No, you don't have to tell us. Why don't you keep that private? Right? And then when people are talking about it, you're going to be there like, later down the road. Would you people stop invading my privacy? It's none of your business. You could all just scram. Why do I even do this?
Has anyone had one of those? I'm freaking out. Like, I'm freaking.
If you are freaking out, then why are you laughing and telling the whole world about it with a big smile on your face? You're so full of baloney it ain't even funny. And what you're laughing at isn't funny either.
Freaking out. I don't want to go, but my family doctor's sending me for one. And
episode. And you know, there are two old sayings that I want to share with y'all, and that is, familiarity breeds contempt, and absence makes the heart grow fonder. Well, I must have got real lucky with the latter of them two, because me being away for 50 days, I thought y'all forget. Y'all came back stronger than anything I've done before. I got the biggest views for that video after coming back after 50 days. I got more subscribers in a shorter time than ever before, and I want to thank y'all. I appreciate it. And just because that I appreciate it, that doesn't mean you can look at my title screen for very long. Stop looking at it! With this one, Chantal gonna attack a skid of pasta Alfredo and cheese. Wait a minute, it's still. Oh, I done asked for help from Yabba 2 times before. This 3rd time is gonna be the charm. One more time, Yabba. Help me! Tell him to stop looking at it! Tell him to stop looking at it!
Stop looking at it!
So here we are. And the first thing that Chantal got for us is little message up the top left. Says, my green screen effect didn't turn out during editing. Sorry, guys. Didn't turn out during editing. It had already been a fail when you started. You're so stupid. You can't hang those things and have it do it uneven. Like, look at all the shadows. It's not going to work. I mean, Chantal's incapable of hanging a chunk of fabric and making it work properly. All right, I just wanted to notice it. I'm just getting warmed up here. You notice that what's she about to eat there? Pasta Alfredo. I forgot almost. And giant cheese sausages, and she's got some sage in the middle. You know what? You know what? Look, that's a tribute to her country. That's her interpretation of the Canadian flag. Oh, and she's gonna ruin it and eat it. What else she doing there? She's pulling the cat fleas out of her hair. Ain't that cute? So let's get to the food. Now, some of you folks like to figure out the calories in that. This is just off the charts for calories. Forget about the calories. What she got there is so dang heavy. If she were to walk away from that and leave it alone for a few hours, it would fall through the table. Let's get started, folks.
Hey guys, hey. You want to say hi?
Sure.
It's been a while.
Hi.
Hi, Pete's. Hey, listen, can you do us all a favor? Can you wash your dang hair? Thanks so much there, Pete's. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
By the way, I do something new to Sam. Did I ever tell you guys this?
You guys are not gonna believe this. That poor cat, Sam. She sticks that big wooden fork in the cat's ass and says, medium rare. Yeah, she do. Listen to her.
I put a fork towards his bum. I go, medium rare.
You know what she's waiting for there? The laughs. And she's getting silence. Unfortunately for her, the audience she has to work with there is 2 cats can't stand her, and Pete's. And Pete's is not giving her anything. And she's going to follow it up with this. She says, oh, I got a new saying. She's trying like a second joke, right? And I got a new saying. I say to the cat when he wants to go out, it's feezin'. You can't go, it's feezin'. She's going to get the same reaction. Here you go.
And I have a new saying also, because it's getting colder out, and he's been wanting to go out at night when it's really cold, so I go, no, it's feezing. You can't go out, Sam, it's feezing.
That was not even really a joke. I mean, what was that? Anyway, if you could call it a joke, then that was a second joke that bombed for the only audience she's got there. And you know, Pete sometimes on one hand, he's like he's a real weirdo, I don't like him. And on the other hand, I just feel sorry for him. And you know, this is one of them times where I like what he does. He just stares at her off camera, doesn't give her anything, and then says, anyway, and then he goes and gets the groceries.
Anyway,
That's right, Chantal. Your comedy sucks. You know, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I don't know if you got much of a mind to waste to begin with. Yet, I guess this is what happens when you hang around the house babbling to yourself and doing THC for a little too long.
I'm gonna go get the last of the Goshis out of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Poor cuck Pete. You notice how she dismissively shakes her giant mukbang spoon at him like he's an indentured servant. And if that's a little bit that we get on camera, can you imagine how things are for him off camera too? I'm gonna give you an instant replay of that. Here we go.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. I brought in what I could and then I started cooking and I completely forgot about them, so thanks for your help. Plus I bought the lightweight litter, but there's still some heavy things.
Yep, there are still some heavy things left in the car that Chantal conveniently forgot to get. That's alright, Pete. You can go get it. Poor Pete.
Thanks, Pete. So,
note that when she's talking to Pete, she sounds like she's talking to her cats. Hey, Pete.
Did you get any crunchies for my team, Kim?
oh crap.
Meanwhile, when it comes to something for Pete's, she manages to forget it when she's making the order and then when she goes to pick it up at the store.
I keep forgetting. I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can use, there's a bag under there.
Yeah, I'll need to... I need
To use
get
it?
some Goshis tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, we need to go back, yeah, for your stuff. Okay, so. Did I say you have to put, yeah, you have to put pumpkin. So, never mind. Just look at the description for the ingredients because I'm obviously not good at.
Right at that moment, we start to hear Pete's because he's bringing in the groceries, right? And he's bringing in a heavy case of Gatorade and probably a few other things. He's probably using the case of Gatorade as a skid and putting some stuff on top. So he's making a bit of noise on the way in. And then notice how Chantal quickly loses patience and she's not making, cute and funny anymore. She gets angry. She tells him, quit exaggerating.
You okay, Pete?
Heavy.
My case of Gatorades?
Yeah. Yeah, Gatorade was heavy.
Quit exaggerating.
She is telling Pete to quit exaggerating when exaggerating and even more lying is all that Chantal do. Furthermore, she don't appreciate anything. She gets money from this YouTube platform. She attacks YouTube. She lets Pizza see. There it is. I can't get around to totally liking Pete's because this reminds me of Pete's attacked YouTube a few episodes back, and now she attacked YouTube. Says they don't care about the creators. She gets money from YouTube real easy, and she doesn't preach anything. There he is doing work for it, and she's telling him off.
In that bad shape. Not far off, but not quite.
That's right, Chantal. Get some more sodium in there. There's already more than enough sodium in the sausages. Why should you get into the sausages? Yeah, anyway, well, what can anyone say? Yeah, you're 450 plus pounds. Go get some more sodium in there, too.
Have my napkins. And Coldy here. Check out description. You know what to do. You want my discount code? Get a Coldy.
You guys might remember in my previous episode that I told you don't get it from Chantal. You go get it from Hungry Fat Chick instead. I left a link. And that was before Chantal pretended like she was walking away from the coldest water bottle people. She got fired. And I'm going to get around to doing that one too.
I've scrubbed this over and over. It's a bit discolored from all the lipstick and sauces when I eat, so.
No, that is from you making it dirty after you tried to turn it into a bong, you idiot.
Whatever. Okay, so let me give you a beauty bite first before anything. Poor Pete. He does the more physical stuff. I do the cooking and cleaning.
Sure, Jan. With you lying all the time, do you think that we trust and take seriously just about anything you have to say? And like I said, because you're so desperate for content for your channel and your money, you just gotta leave the camera running. And you're a lazy person. So whatever you're doing just naturally there, you record it. Hey, let's let's go get your opinion on doing the cleaning here.
I don't feel like cleaning. I swear some days I just feel like sitting there and staring straight ahead. Being comfortably numb.
So you do the cooking and the cleaning? The cooking. Most of the time you order in from fast food places. We know that. I mean, your channel's filled with tons of that material. As for the cleaning, we know you're lazy, and we know you're next to immobile. And we know you lie all the time, too. So as far as cooking is concerned, maybe once in a blue moon you might make something. And cleaning, yeah, maybe one time out of 15 you might do a little bit of cleaning. If it was just left to you, that place would be knee-deep in cat dander and cat poop and garbage. You'd be sitting there like that.
Beauty mind. You sure you don't want to try some?
Are you high on glue or something? In Ontario, Canada, as of October 2020, the COVID is coming back stronger than ever. And Pete leaves your apartment every weekday to go to some workplace. I think he works in a call center. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's some unskilled thing where he mingles with a whole bunch of other people, and he can't control the other people coming and going there. And then he comes back to your place to share with him. Are you two acting like a married couple? It's like, even then, it doesn't make sense.
I'm fine.
So, I'm going to tell you guys.
After the coldest water bottle people fired you for being a racist, you said that, it was too expensive and you didn't like having it in the shot anyway. Well, before that happened, you sure did look like you're liking that thing.
I was really thinking, like, did anything weird happen to me? I did tell you guys about some paranormal experiences I had, or what I thought were paranormal. Paranormal. I'm not saying it was ghosts or goblins or whatever. We don't know what it is. So that's the whole point of paranormal. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So
it allowed you to make up a really boring, stupid story, which, oh, shucks, wait till she tells it. It's just real boring and silly, too.
When I say paranormal, it's just unknown. Like, something I can't really explain, something a bit weird, something that just kinda you second guess, but initially makes your hair stand on end. You ever have those instances where you can't explain something that happened to you, but you just kind of brush it off and are like, whatever, it can't be something paranormal. That stuff doesn't happen to me. I'm sure everyone who's experienced something paranormal has thought that at one time or other. The sage. Pumpkin and sage go well together, right? So, I am going to tell you about an instance like that where something did happen and I just kind of forgot about it. Like, I just brushed it off because I just figure it's nothing, In 2004, January 2004, just a little bit of a backstory, I went away to university, and I was like, that was my moment. I felt like my whole life I've been building up for this. I was taking advanced classes.
When she says that she was taking advanced classes, she's still talking about high school in her Canada. There's general and advanced stuff in high school. And later on, she says, I was doing that so I could do this. So she's not talking about taking something special advanced at university or anything like that. She's still talking about her whole life, high school, right? Okay, so just so you know.
Even though all my friends were not in advanced classes with me, I would go to school by myself. I would be in classes by myself just so that I could do this. I really wanted to go to university. So I moved away to go to university, and I did a few story times about that. I probably have more. Sorry, I'm self-caught. My hair is like... All right. Okay. So anyway, basically, but at the time I was like in love with Pete's and really homesick, and I didn't know what I wanted to do.
She did not know what she wanted to do. Y'all see how listening to Chantal is like an exercise in frustration? It was just a minute ago she said, oh yeah, and I went, and my whole life I've been leading up to this moment. What do you mean you didn't know what you wanted to do? Here's a clip.
That was my moment. I felt like my whole life I've been building up for this.
I didn't want to waste all this money, which I had to borrow from the government in order to, you know, just not know what I want to do. So I was going for, like, I wanted to be a teacher at the time, but a professor.
Which was it? A teacher or a professor? If you're a teacher, okay, that's public school stuff. That's kids and high school kids. Professor, then you'll be teaching at a college or university yourself. It's a big difference. I mean, you can't remember anything properly. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you're only good for a reaction channel. I mean, just taking your garbage straight is not proper.
But whenever you ever say that you really want to be something, and then when you realize how much hard work you have to put into it, you change your mind. That means you really probably don't want to do it.
What are you laughing at? I mean, it's bad enough you laugh at everything pretty much that you say. And, you know, it ain't funny, and this ain't funny either. I mean, alright, maybe you wanted to try at least to be a teacher, and so you blew it after 5 minutes. Nothing funny about that.
So, I came back home. I called some jobs in my hometown. We're like, were you hiring? They're like, yes, we're hiring. Got a job, dropped out. That's the first time I dropped out. And, moved back, and I needed somewhere to stay because my mom was like, I didn't really get along with my mom all the time, and we just didn't live well together. But I wanted to have my own place. So
you decided to be a loser. 16 years ago, and you were about 20, and now you're about 36, or you're at least 36, and things have not changed since then. You're still stuck back in high school. It's all you ever talk about is high school. Back then you were with Pete's, and you're still with Pete's. And he doesn't have a skilled job. You don't have any job at all. You're both together renting an apartment. I mean, well, of course you're not married, right? So you're not going to be taking the extra step to get a mortgage and pay off a house of your own. You're renting. You're 36. He's got to be, of course, he was in your same class. He's 36. You're getting close to 40. And the two of you, unmarried, being platonic and weird, are renting an apartment. Now, at this point, I want to mention that just because you don't go to college doesn't mean that you're a loser necessarily. I want to tell you about Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc, when he found the McDonald brothers in San Bernardino, California, he was in his mid-50s. He was selling a milkshake machine. And at that age, he started a whole new career, and he took McDonald's all over the world. He had a natural ability for business. And people have to study his genius and what he did. So it's not that she dropped out. It's that she dropped out. She got no dreams for anything. She don't want to go into business for herself. What she do on YouTube? It's like it's not artistic. When she tells her filthy, dirty stories, I mean, she's pandering to creeps and weirdos out there. And what else should you do with her channel? She lies, she trolls, she's a racist too. I mean, whether you got post-secondary education or not, I mean, what makes a loser is being like Chantal and just refusing to try anything and just being an angry parasite on everybody else.
So creamy. I asked my friends, I had a good friend, and her mom had like a boyfriend that she was staying with, a new boyfriend that she was staying with all the time. And she said, if you want, like my lease is not up yet, so if you want to rent out my apartment, I'll rent it to you for a discount price to help you out. And I'm never there. Like I come in once in a while, which she did come in at least probably once a day, but I didn't mind because I liked her and I liked the company. And I was a total leech. So I'd like leech cigarettes from her. So
Chantal is about to tell a very boring, long story while she stuffs herself about. It's all, remembered through a haze from the past, right? She said, I was going to do this thing, and as she says later on, the whole memory was triggered by the cheese sausages, because this woman that not owned the place, that had held the lease, would make these sausages. So when Chantal was making them, she remembered this, and so it's a very weak story, and I have to tell it for her, for lack of a better term. Because if I play the footage with her, you're all going to click off. So I'm just going to say it fast. So Chantal goes to the place, and every once in a while, as she remembers through a haze of THC and years past, she said, oh, well, I kind of noticed that the television would be playing, and I kind of thought I heard voices on the phone. Yet then again, that woman wasn't supposed to be there. Yet then again, she could have been there because we both had a key. And it could have been the landlord, too. Well, I don't know if it was real or not. It's just that kind of maybe was sort of like a ghost story, because that woman said, oh, some guy died here years ago. Maybe it's that guy. And maybe it's a ghost, too. Do you see how bad that story was?
I moved in there. It was a 1-bedroom. It was really nice. And then that's when I decided to get my own cat. That's where I got BB Junes in 2004. Adding a little bit more salt. And what reminded me of that was, like, the memory was triggered by me making those big smoky sausages, because that was her favorite. She would eat, they were called like big cheese sausages. It's probably like 9 p.m., 9:30 right now. Yeah, about 9:30. And the last time I ate was... I'm also going to be going for a colonoscopy.
Check the look on her face. She is a bad actress. And what she's trying to portray here is like, I don't want to tell you. Yet I have to tell you. No, you don't have to tell us. You why don't you keep that private? Right? And then when people are talking about it, you're going to be there like, later down the road. Would you people stop invading my privacy? It's none of your business. You could all just scram. Why do I even do this?
Has anyone had one of those? I'm freaking out. Like, I'm freaking...
If you are freaking out, then why are you laughing and telling the whole world about it with a big smile on your face? You're so full of baloney, it ain't even funny. And what you're laughing at isn't funny either.
Freaking out. I don't want to go, but my family doctor's sending me for one. And You can find fresh pasta, like I didn't make this. I do the cooking and cleaning. I didn't make this. I do the cooking and cleaning. I didn't make this. I do the cooking and cleaning. I didn't make this. I do the cooking and cleaning. So you can get it at like the deli part of your grocery store. It's really strong in here. I love it. I love it, love it. When he doesn't like something I make, he just like makes himself like a plate of nachos, which for him is Tostitos and cheese. Or like a frozen dinner or something. I'm not making 2 meals. I won't do it, babe. I do the cooking and cleaning. Especially if I'm not dating the person. I do the cooking and cleaning. Whew, that was good. That was really good. Just bugger off and go watch something else.
Thanks for coming by, folks. And now you can thank me for making this thing by subscribing. Now we made great friends. After I came back after being away for 50 days, we did fantastic. And well, was that not good material or what? So if it was good, then please subscribe. Bottom right hand corner there, it's Chantal's Angry Mug. You can slide down a little bit more and press the button. Either or, please subscribe. Thanks, folks!